RamsCom. Rams basketball is powered by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising the hospital. Raising the bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Ren Lake College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Heartland Accounting. All Stars and Stitches. Bean Insurance. Central Christian Church. And People's National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski in the 94 Sports Mobile Studio for Mount Vernon Rams basketball. The Ren Lake College pregame show starts now.
Good evening from Changnon Gym. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside for your Ren Lake College pregame show. Ren Lake College, it's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Danny, a big South 7 conference showdown tonight. The Rams to the top, the South 7, along with Cahokia, Centralia, and Althoff at 2-1. Marion Wildcats come in at 1-2. This one we've seen before at the Pyramid Plus tournament. We're getting ready to see it again in a much friendlier conference.
Well, it is, and again, obviously, at Mount Vernon, second home game of the year for the Rams. It's got to feel good to be at home. 14 games on the schedule, and this 13 of them have been away from home on neutral sites and or on the road. So the Mount Vernon Rams glad to be back here at Changnon. It was a 34-17 win at Heron in the Pyramid Plus tournament against Marion, so hopefully much the same will happen here tonight.
And we shall see how it shakes out here at Ren Lake College pregame. Plenty more to talk about. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter tonight at 94 Sports. Like us on Facebook, WMIX Sports, and watch us online at mywithersradio.com. We'll take a break, come back, regroup. This is the Mount Vernon Rams Ren Lake College pregame on WMIX.
Has your bank recently stopped offering free checking? Don't get burned by all the fees. Switch to People's National Bank today. People's National Bank's free checking includes a free Visa check card, free bill pay, and free online banking, as well as unlimited check writing. People's National Bank, proudly serving Southern Illinois since 1909. People's National Bank, member FDIC. Non-use fees may apply.
Rams letter jackets, all stars and stitches. Rams cheerleading jackets, all stars and stitches. Rams hoodies, all stars and stitches. Rams t-shirts, all stars and stitches. Rams car stickers, all stars and stitches. Rams yard sign, all stars and stitches. Rams apparel, all stars and stitches. Anything Mount Vernon Rams, all stars and stitches.
Okay, I get it. I can get anything Mount Vernon Rams at all stars and stitches. But where in the world is all stars and stitches?
All stars and stitches. We're located in Benton, half a block from the Benton High School. Our phone number is 618-435-5555. Give us a call.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac in Centralia.
To close out on the 2011 Cadillacs, the Escalade has got some really big incentives. The CTS is hot right now, and they've got closed out low interest rates, 0% financing, some other incentives on the CTS. So, and of course the SRX is a hot seller, and we are getting a nice selection of the SRX.
Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac, 1421 West McCord in Centralia.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back to Changnon Gym. We are glad to have you with us tonight. WMIX online at mywithersradio.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. For tonight, the Mount Vernon Rams have the Marion Wildcats. South 7 Conference Showdown. Last time we saw these two teams, it panned out 34-17 in favor of the Orange and Black. But a different surrounding here, a much more hyped-up crowd than we would have seen at Heron High School at the Pyramid Plus tournament. So really, you kind of come out, you see the atmosphere, you know you have the drum line tonight. Chaos Cage is packed. Has makings to be a dandy here in the South 7 Conference.
It does. It's going on the road for Marion. 6-7 coming in, went 1-3 down at the Carbondale Holiday Tournament in recent last week, obviously. And for the Mount Vernon Rams, momentum off a consolation championship at the Centralia Holiday Tournament. Obviously, a different atmosphere when you go on the road or you're at home. It changes things around, obviously. And a big crowd here at Changnon Gymnasium tonight. The bottom part basically filled up. Few seats over to our right available, but there's people everywhere now. And on a day on January 6th, where it was about 60 degrees outside, it is quite toasty in here in the Changnon Gymnasium.
Oh, it is. And when we saw the temperature and what the high was going to be today, we knew it was going to be steamy and roasting here in historic yet rustic Changnon Gym. We'll take a break, come back with more Ren Lake College pregame This is Rams basketball on WMIX.
More Americans are on a move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
How did the Saturday Sports Show ring in the new year? By bringing you even better sports conversation in 2012. More scores, more local discussion, and a better mix of guests than anyone else. Combine that with ample knowledge of the teams you love, and you'll reserve more than one preset for AM 940. The perfect New Year's resolution? Not missing the Saturday Sports Show, only on WMIX and online at MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
Whether you're an Integra customer needing a new home or just tired of the constant changes associated with big corporate banking, you have a choice. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. We built our business around one goal, your needs. With 5 locations and a team of your friends and neighbors to support you, banking solutions are handled right here at home. And to make your move easy, we have new account specialists and personal bankers ready to help.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you want the best, think the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. The Orthopedic Center has the unique distinction of being one of only 2 non-academic accredited orthopedic teaching and research facilities in the state of Illinois. Our goal in education is to inspire the next generation of orthopedic surgeons. Patient care, education, and research are our core strengths. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon, and St. Mary's Good Samaritans Centralia campus, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
With more in-game score updates than anyone else, this is Rams basketball on WMIX.
And welcome back to Changnon Gym, WMIX online with video at MyWithersRadio.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. And Danny, we keep talking about the atmosphere in Changnon Gym, and man, hot in here as we expected. The action should be even more intense and even hotter as we'll have some pictures maybe. Are we going to tweet some pictures? That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Follow us on Twitter at 94Sports. You'll find some exclusive pictures from Changnon Gym here tonight, courtesy of Android Technology. We are glad to have you with us. WMIX again online with video at MyWithersRadio.com as you are watching the Loyalty as we speak with the cheerleaders and Rocket Rams both out on the floor to entertain. The drum line here to come in just a little bit. We'll also have your Central Christian Church starting lineups. This is your Rend Lake College pregame. Rend Lake College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And Danny's going to tweet that pic he just took, of course. And I'll tell you what, it is amazing how far we've come with social media, but what is even more amazing is just the interaction we've been able to have, not only with people listening to the broadcast, not only the scores that we provide both on Twitter and on Facebook, but the interaction has since come with some of these student athletes.
Yeah, and I mean, it's big. I mean, the Chaos Corner is filled up to capacity, and it is amazing to me to see just how many people have showed up here. And again, obviously, jump here to see the Rams. Haven't seen them in a month here at home.
Well, most of them are, of course, on that social media, as we mentioned a moment ago, both Twitter and Facebook. Like us on Facebook, WMIX Sports, and, of course, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Of course, we'll have your national anthem, much more coming up here. But, Danny, we have a busy week next week, a busy week this week, busy month, actually, as we should find out in the coming days just which pairing the Mount Vernon Rams will get. And I believe it will now be the 61st annual Salem Invitational Tournament coming up a couple weeks.
Yeah, 61st annual Salem Invitational Tournament, a busy time as a lot of midwinter tournaments will be going on, not next week, but the week after. Hopefully the weather will cooperate in order to get all those games in such a cramped period of time, but the Rams will be participating at Salem, and over the years that's been a good test for the Rams to be a part of and to see how good they are in the season.
Well, and you run into familiar foes like Edwardsville. How many times has the Rams and Edwardsville met up, or the Rams and the Flaming Hearts, who we just saw in the Rams' last contest as they took the Consolation Championship from the Centralia Holiday Tournament. And that in itself ended up being a pretty good showing for the Mount Vernon Rams. Could have easily been 2-0, or could have easily been 2-2 and maybe finished in 4th place or something like that. But they get the consolation trophy, Danny, and because of that, they did lose their first game, but they finished on a 3-game winning streak.
They finished on a 3-game losing streak, and again, Marion getting out of that, the Carbondale not playing very well. And again, it's a Marion team that takes all comers on, and especially now, again, jumping back into conference play, this Marion team has struggled early, but Dr. Aaron Maddox on staff, obviously, is the head coach, has to figure out a way to get this team playing well in the second half of the season.
Of course, conversely, Marion was at the Carbondale Holiday Tournament as we were discussing how well the Rams did at Centralia with that consolation championship and 3-1 finish. We'll chalk it up to the Twitter. Follow us at 94 Sports, and we'll see what happens the rest of the broadcast. About 2.5 minutes before we start this one between the Mount Vernon Rams and the Marion Wildcats. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Jeff Crow up in the Rafters. We're giving you high-quality video on MyWithersRadio.com, and Jesse Clark taking good care of us back at the studio. And, Danny, we think about Mount Vernon and Marion, and we think about the rivalry that has kind of progressed over the past few seasons, all starting back in the 2007-2008 regional semifinal that went to double overtime, became heated along the way, but what the Rams did that night was overcome a 14-point deficit in the second half, and in doing so were able to win themselves a regional along the way as they would later defeat the Centralia Orphans and then advance on to the Super Section.
Again, it's a rivalry in lots of sports, both boys and girls here in the South 7 Conference, long-standing, and it has been impressive throughout the years. And again, here they go again. Windows are open. It's hard to believe here on January 7th or 6th, whatever it is, the 6th, that you see windows open here at Changnon Gymnasium due to the hot temperatures outside. People I've seen in shorts around here this evening.
Well, some wear shorts 30 degrees cooler, too, but I have seen some others in shorts that would not normally wear shorts this time of year. So interesting to see a 60-degree atmosphere outside, which makes it about 120, at least it feels like, here in Changnon Gymnasium. Of course, we are delighted to have you with us. Don't forget streaming video online at mywithersradio.com and radio coverage, as always, here on WMIX. We'll have the starting lineups coming up shortly. They are presented by Central Christian Church. Discover the excitement at Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon. Central offers exciting worship experiences packed with energy and relevant teaching and awesome programming for children and youth. Log on to thenewscentral.com for service times and more information. And, of course, we will go ahead, and it looks like typically we have the national anthem to start here from Changnon Gymnasium. We'll avoid the modulation over the speakers, come back with you here in a little bit, and have your starting lineups. We'll take a break. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. Need it ready. You won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing. That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit service. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, I want to ask you something, but you have to promise not to laugh at me.
Okay, what?
Do you think the State Farm jingle really works?
Like, for real? Like, if you sing the jingle, will your agent actually appear and help you out? Yeah, of course it works. I saw it on the internet.
In reality, having your own State Farm agent means having a real person to help you when you need them. Tony Wilt is that State Farm agent at 4121 South Water Tower Place, Mount Vernon.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Lincoln dealer. There is nothing more attractive than confidence, especially when it's got the looks of a 2012 Lincoln vehicle to back it up. So when you see Ford Square Mount Vernon, your confidence and ours will be at an all-time high. Because not only do you get a great offer, you also get our standard complimentary 4-year, 50,000-mile maintenance plan on a Lincoln MKX with first-of-its-kind safe with My Lincoln Touch technology, on a loaded MKZ that's putting standards back into luxury, on a Lincoln MKS that seemingly has everything, including the available technology to practically parallel park itself, and on a Lincoln MKT with more than just something for everyone. It has everything for everyone. It's time to get out there and see what's new. May I suggest a test drive in a new 2012 Lincoln at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Maintenance coverage includes a maximum of 8 regularly scheduled maintenance services. Lincoln, it's not just luxury, it's smarter than that.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back to Changnon Gymnasium. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. And Danny, about time for those Central Christian Church starting lineups. Of course, we'll have those right now.
For the Marion Wildcats, they will go number 1, Juju Kezar. Number 3, Juwan Tucker. Number 4, Jay Riley. Number 34, Brody DeMattei. And number 41, Jared Ellis. For Dr. Aaron Maddox's Marion Wildcats, who come in the game with a record of 6-7. For the Mount Vernon Rams tonight, a lineup similar to the one that they had up against Effingham at the Centralia Holiday Tournament. It'll be number 1, Tyrell Trimble. Number 2, Jaron Lydell. Number 4, Clay Payne. Number 22, Michael Feeser. And number 33, Trevor Floda for Scott Gamber's Mount Vernon Rams.
And as you can hear that world-famous drum line, as we get ready to get to know the Rams here in Changnon Gym. Starting lineups, as always, presented by Central Christian Church. Incredible things are happening at Central Christian Church. Look no further than thenewscentral.com. Watch their Friday night and Sunday services online. It's thenewscentral.com. Central Christian Church, loving God and loving people. And I think we're just going to soak up the atmosphere at Changnon Gym until the drum line is done. Take a listen on WMIX and mywithersradio.com.
Michael Feeser. And also joining the Rams, Central Junior number 33, Trevor Floda.
And there you heard it, the famous Mount Vernon drum line here on WMIX online at mywithersradio.com. Tonight, the 11-3 Mount Vernon Rams, 2-1 in the South 7, where they sit atop the perch along with 3 others. The 3 others, of course, the Centralia Orphans, Croquet Comanches, and Altop Crusaders. Here tonight, the Marion Wildcats will be in their away navy blue with goldenrod trim, or I should say goldenrod numerics trimmed in white. White trim down the trunks, while the Rams will be in their home whites with orange and black trim, and orange numerics trimmed in black. Danny, some early thoughts on this one. What do the Rams need to do to...
Well, it's going to be a matter of taking control of the emotions. A pretty electrically charged atmosphere tonight. Use that 6th man here tonight with the orange and black behind you. Use it. Number 2, you're going to have to keep Jared Ellis contained. He got in foul trouble down at Heron, so that'll be an issue. Number 3, Juju Kezar. Make sure to keep him contained as well. You probably won't stop him, but at least keep him contained.
And the tip will belong with the Wildcats as we're just in their way in the front court. It'll be Kezar off of the drive. Looking to go baseline, dropped off to Madi. Coming around is Juwan Tuck with the basketball. Crossover dribble, Rams in man. 7:45 to play in the first. Just in their way from luxurious Changnon Gym. It is Kezar with it up top. He looks around to the right, nothing there. Takes a dribble towards the left, shut off by Payne there on the elbow. Now, excuse me, that was Feeser. In the lane, almost stolen away by the Rams, recovered by, it looked to be Riley. Now back across the way, we will have a quick foul off of the turnover. This foul, I believe, will go against Brody DeMattei. That'll be their first, Brody's first, and the Rams will have the possession right in front of their bench.
Defense will be the key. And again, Marion's a team that runs on a little finesse, especially Ellis. And Mount Vernon to get a quick turnover like that, prepared to, especially defensively on that first possession.
And here we go. Trevor Floda with the basketball for the Rams. Comes near side for Payne. 7:18 to play in the first. No score. Mount Vernon and Marion. South 7 Conference Showdown. We are glad to have you with us.
Uh-oh.
Inadvertent whistle, Michael Austin.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yep. Forgot about the restraining line that's painted white. And now they're on to him. They'll give him a hard time on the benches, both of them. He's got a red face.
Mike Osno, proud to say a friendly official of ours.
State quality official.
Definitely, a couple of times, if not more. Lydell with it over there on the right, near the right corner. 7:03 to play in the first. No score. Rams and Wildcats. Rams basketball, of course, in the front court. Between the circles, Payne drops off for Floda. 6:55 to play. Rams basketball, of course, as always, is presented by Banterra Bank. Tip off the new year with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. Triple with it in front of us here on the south. I should say northwest corner of Changnon Gym. It'll be a carry, turnover Rams. Then it goes back to the Wildcats. Still no score, 6:41 in the first.
You can tell both teams kind of having some nervous energy here. And starting the game, not getting into the flow of this ball game right now. A couple of turnovers, one each. Just not quite into it yet.
It'll be Tucker trying to drive the right side. Shut off by Trimble. 6:33 to play in the first. Glad to have you with us. Still no score. Around the way, DeMattei pulls up elbow. Looks like it's on the mark, but it's off. Rebound will be tipped away to Ellis. They'll get it left side of the lane, kicks out. There was Riley, nothing there. Goes up top, able to find Keyser. He'll drive. Looks like we have a touch foul there near the top of the key. We'll be on the Rams. I believe that'll be Jaron Lydell's first.
Yep, and that's what it was. Hand check. Keep things in line here early on. Obviously, the referees also understand the tenseness of what has been a good rivalry over the years.
6:17 to go in the opening quarter. Marion off the inbound. Baseline jumper no good from the left by Tucker. Stolen away by Payne on the rebound, and here come the Rams. Looking for the first score of the ballgame. Again, still scoreless, all nutted up at the goose egg with 6:06 to play in the opening quarter. Here comes Jaron Lydell around for the far wing. Stops up top, picked up the dribble, throws right side for Payne. Looking to drive baseline, shut off the triple team. And we'll double back to the far wing. Rams will reset its floater left of the circle. 5:52 to play in the opening quarter. No score. In case you're just joining us here on WMIX with video on MyWithersRadio.com. 5:45 to go. Almost lost by the Rams. It'll be stolen away by Riley. Tipped back to Keyser. He loses it. Bodies flying everywhere there. Then it'll be a scrum for it. Top of the key in the front court. The jump ball. Possession there will go with the Rams.
Yeah, and again, and both teams very solid on the defensive end. No matter when you're playing a Marion or a conference school, especially Marion, you see 3 times or more a year. They're going to know what you do. You know what they do. It's a matter of executing in the offense or defense.
And here we go. Lydell with the basketball. He'll cross the timeline as he walks it over. 5:30 to play. Opening quarter. No score. Rams and Marion. Rams the home team here at Changnon Gym. Up top it is Floater. Looks around to the right side. Pivoted quite a bit around the world. And now it comes back from Lydell to Payne on the left. Dropped off to the near sideline for Floater. Back up top, Lydell. Backward to Floater. Screen 3. No. Riley able to get a hand in his face. Up top. Dribble for 3. Off the mark and out. Rebound will be tipped away. Lydell backdoor. Leans in. Kicks out to Floater. Floater wide open for 3 from 20. No. Just a little soft. Rebound will come to Keyser. And here come the Marion Wildcats. Still scoreless. 4:57 to play in the first. Riley with it off the right side near the sideline. Gives up to Tucker. Looking inside. Ellis turn around. Looks off the mark. But it's nothing but net.
Yep. Catch and grab in the lane. On the right side, turned to his right shoulder, squared up, and a tough shot from that situation and gets the first points of the game.
Of course, Banterra Bank, the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams. Don't support the other team. Go green with Banterra's online statements and online bill pay. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. It'll be a travel up the right side for the Rams. Turnover Mount Vernon. Officials for tonight's game, Mike Austin, Darren Greenwald, and I thought I saw Terry Bartley. There he is. Those are your 3 officials tonight, I believe. Murfreesboro, Wayne City, Iuka, respectively. 4:27 to go in the quarter. 2-0 Wildcats. On the right side, it's Riley. Rams still in man defense. Looking around, finds Damati, swings around left wing. Ooh, Tucker had a nice look inside to Ellis. Ellis has to go back left wing for Damati. He'll dribble in, finds lane. Ellis floats to the basket. It's good. 4 easy points for Mr. Ellis. It's a 4-0 Marion lead midway through the first.
Too easy. It's too easy to give him those shots that close without any defense.
Midway through the first quarter, 4-0 Marion on top. Near side it is Trevor Flota. Up top, Lydell swings over right side for Michael Fieser. Got around his man, still had the ability to dribble, chose not to, finds Payne left of the circle. At the volleyball line, throws in front of the Marion bench for Flota. Flota's looking around for Lydell, has to instead go for Trimble. Trimble's going to break for the baseline. Layup should be good. He's fouled on the way up, but just too strong on the layup off of the glass. But Tyrell Trimble will go to the line to shoot too.
I think he was expecting more contact than what he got, Chris. We expected to go up and get hammered and kind of threw it up there a little too strong.
To the line to shoot too. We are seeking for a Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Trimble knocks down the first. That'll crack the goose egg. Maybe get some momentum coming the way of the Rams. Back within 3. It's 4-1 as Trimble will have a second at the 3:36 mark of this opening quarter. Wait for the back end. There it is. It's good. Rams back within a deuce. 4-2. Again, 3:36 remains, quarter number 1. Tucker will bring it across the right timeline. Looks to his left for Keyser. Rams still in man. Back to the right wing for Damati. Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Like us on Facebook as Riley almost lost out of bounds. Recovers left elbow Ellis, and he travels with the basketball. Turnover Wildcats, and the Rams have a chance to tie or take the lead.
Chance to tie this game, and again, a lot of energy here. Marion's going to want a payback. It's a long time since that November game, almost 2 months. And you know Marion's been obviously this week thinking about that game coming into this one.
Dropped off on the right wing. Trimble. Nice no-looker over to Flota near side. Thought about the three. Trying to shake past Amati as the Wildcats also in man. All open up top is Flota. Got it from Payne. Now back to the left wing. Lydell looking to drive baseline all alone. Off the glass. No good. Put back. Not there for Badger. And now a foul off of the rebound as Kaiser was rescued out of a travel. And it'll go with the Wildcats length of the floor. We've hit the top of the hour. We'll pause for station identification. This is the Rams Radio Network.
Jeremy.
Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or crank us up on 94.1 FM WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, O'Fallon, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
Also on 96.5 FM W243 AV Flora and 93.7 FM W229 AU Fairfield. 4-2 your score. Marion on top with the basketball. Left wing is Kieser. It looks back to Riley. Swung around right wing. Damati goes into the corner. And it looks like we have something underneath. Didn't see the call from Michael Austin.
Badger pushing in on Ellis underneath, pushing him out a little too much. Although there wasn't much pushing in there, I didn't think, considering what was going on. You got to let him play a little bit.
So Riley will trigger to the left of the Marion basket. 2:35 to play in the first. Still 4-2 Wildcats. Swings it in, able to find Tucker. Stops right wing. Kieser, long three on the way. Good if it goes? No. As oxymoronic as that was, or obvious, I should say. It was off the mark. Rebound Rams. Trimble up the right side, finds Payne. Rams down 2, 2:21 to play in the first. Coming around is CP4. Gives back to Badger. Up top to Grody. Now left wing. Here comes Trimble. Pull up three. Off the mark. Grody in there on the rebound, but it's Badger that comes up with it. Far elbow. Got away with the travel and able to find Grody. Grody, Badger, Trimble, Payne, Flota for the Rams. Starters for Marion. Back on the left wing, it's Leonte Badger. 1 of 1 from three-point land I have him this year. As Payne looking to come baseline, trying to force his way in. Doesn't get the basket. Rebound will be tipped away. Flota tips it to Payne, but it'll be stolen away by Kaiser. And here come the Wildcats. 1:46 to go in the quarter. 4-2. Marion on top. Crossover coming from Kaiser. Got away with the push-off. Now a foul on Grody. Good job there by Louis Grody not to let him have it.
Well, he did a good job the first time and then lost his bounce a little bit, was using his hands to push around on Juju that time, but the Juju got the foul on Grody.
1:39 to play here in the first quarter. Still 4-2 Marion. Quick inbound and a quick basket. In and out as it was going to be from number 3, Jawan Tucker, but we have a foul maybe on Jared Ellis.
That's on Ellis. He got caught pushing off underneath trying to gain position.
Danny, I'm not the biggest basketball mind on the face of the earth, but one thing I've noticed tonight is the fact that Jared Ellis not on Clay Payne.
No, not on Clay Payne. They're kind of letting him float a little bit. Foul trouble in the first game. Maybe, as we said, Coach Maddox not making him do too much tonight. Maybe playing that Larry Bird defense, kind of hanging out around the lane.
Right in the circle, Grody comes left wing for Trimble. Still 4-2. That could change. Trimble 3 off the mark. Rams ice cold from the floor. Rebound will be stolen away by Flota. Kicks out to Payne near the circle. Grody thought about the far bomb from the right wing. 1:09 to play in the first. Still 4-2 Wildcats. Flota with it left wing. Nice screen set by Trimble. To the top goes Flota. Right wing now for Grody. He'll step with a left-hand dribble towards the top. Able to find a seam now on the near side. Floater's no good. Put back by Payne. Right side, yes! Tied at 4. 53 seconds to go in the first quarter. And here come the Rams tying it up. 4-0 run for Mount Vernon. Right of the timeline, it'll be Riley. Slips it over left side, able to find Kieser. 40 seconds to go in the first. We are overdue for a scoreboard update. Hopefully we have some scores floating in. Nothing yet. So not much floating in yet in the way of a scoreboard update. We'll get to those when we can, courtesy of Tony Wilt. Kaiser with it, looking content to hold the basketball. Now attacked by Grody. Kaiser hangs on. 23 seconds to play in the quarter. Tied at 4. Over to the right side, Jay Riley. Remind you, for all of your insurance financial service needs, call Tony Wilt, your local State Farm agent. Find him on the web at TonyWilt.com or in Mount Vernon on 42nd and South Water Tower Place. As I got caught in the live read, and to the basket went Marion. That was Riley. It was blocked by Clay Payne. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll be right at the basket trigger along that baseline with 9.7 seconds to go in the first. Tied at 4, Rams and Marion. Triggering by process of elimination. Looks like it'll be Riley. Into the game, Gabe Murphy. Quick trigger comes in. Left wing 3 on the way. It's good. 7-4 Marion with 7 seconds. Tucker gets the bomb, and here come the Rams. Trimble across the timeline with 2. He'll pull up for the answer. No good, and the rebound won't matter. We have reached the end of the first quarter. The Mount Vernon Rams trail the Marion Wildcats 7-4. This is Rams basketball presented by Banterra Bank.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. It's been a great year for Second Chance Auto in Mount Vernon. If you haven't been by lately, the inventory at Second Chance Auto has absolutely never been greater. With cars, SUVs, trucks, and vans, many priced at under $10,000. You're sure to find exactly what you're looking for. Instant approval and no gimmicks, no pressure, just honest deals on great vehicles. Most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. And there's bank rate financing for everyone. For over 32 years, they've been taking care of families just like yours. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
This is Rams basketball on WMIX with streaming video on mywinnersradio.com.
And welcome back to Changnon Gym. After one, the Marion Wildcats lead the Mount Vernon Rams 7-4. They'll start with the basketball. Trigger will come from Gabe Murphy. Side out of bounds on the near side. Into the backcourt it goes to Tucker. He'll bring it across, swing over to Riley, left wing. We do have one score to report after one. The Woodlawn Cardinals lead the Sandoval Blackhawks 20-15. Cardinals in a big Midland Trail Conference battle tonight. Scoreboard update brought to you by Tony Wilf. Left side, Murphy looks to left wing for Riley. 7:42 to play here in the first half. Still 7-4 Marion lead. Right wing, it's Murphy, dribbles to the elbow, now across the timeline, picked away by Grody. Good steal by Lewis. Here comes. Off the right side, Badger, goaltending off the iron. And the backboard, rather. Off the backboard, and that'll be a goaltending on Ellis. 2 points for Leonte Badger. Rams within one, 7-6.
Yeah, and that's a big hustle that time to get back. And, of course, what a play by Ellis to even get back and swipe that away. Goes to the points early for Mount Vernon, but an intimidating presence by Ellis.
Rams down one, 7-6. Left side, it is Tucker with the basketball. Excuse me, that is Riley. Riley with the basketball left side against Payne. Rams in man. Looking for the lob inside. Stolen away by Grody. They'll get a reach. Grody had a great steal there. Apparently too much contact. It'll be 15 foul on the Rams.
That's second on Grody off the bench.
7:12 to play in the half. Stay tuned, of course, for your Second Chance Auto halftime show. I'll tell you more about them throughout the broadcast. It'll be a trigger from Murphy. Quick inbound. It'll be a quick jumper from Carson Cash. Cash is not money. Here comes a rebound to the Rams. Down one with 7:05 to play in the half. Left wing, Leonte Badger swings to the top for CP4. Payne comes near side for Trimble. Rams have had some issues tonight, both from the floor and with fluidity. Feezer with a right wing, bounce pass to the top. Badger goes back to the right wing for Payne. Rams trying to scatter to make something happen. Good things typically have happened with both Badger and Feezer on the floor. Grody's played some key minutes off the bench since the Centralia Holiday Tournament. Left wing we go. It'll be Trimble looking near side. Badger leans in, gets the bucket. He has four, and the Rams have an 8-7 lead. 6:30 to play in the half.
Nice to see Leonte get some offense going.
Left wing, it's Murphy looking inside for Ellis. He'll turn around off glass. No good. Rebound will be tipped by Payne. He'll come up with it. CP4 with another defensive board, and here come the white and orange. It's Grody. Almost lost it out of bounds. Not paying attention. Good reflexes by Lewis to go recover. And back to the left wing we go for Trimble. Pull up three on the way. Yes! Tyrell the terrific. 6:01 to play in the half. Rams up 4, 11-7.
Offense starting to flow a little bit for Mount Vernon. You can see the swagger going back on the defensive end.
Cash with it on the left side. Steps to the wing, kicks up top for Riley. Swung around. Murphy for three. Off the mark, rebound to Feezer. And Mim Feezy comes up with another big board. And here come the Rams on a 7-0 run. 5:42 to play in the half. Tip off the new year with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. They are the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams. Trimble steps to the elbow, pulls up, feeling it. No. Rebound will go to Badger. He saves it, puts it back, and he's fouled on his way up.
Second foul on Ellis. He's in there battling away. Trimble feeling it a little bit here with those shots, and Badger with his third offensive rebound of the game. 4 points at the line again to be rewarded if he can make some free throws.
Man, oh man, Badger off of the bench tonight has been key early. The run right now, 7-0. 5:27 to play in the half. First time out of the game. This timeout's presented by Ford Square. There's nothing more attractive than confidence, and yours will be at an all-time high when you buy a new Lincoln from Ford Square. Not only do you get a great offer, you also get the standard 4-year, 50,000-mile maintenance plan only from Ford Square, where the best never rests. It is a full timeout. Of course, we will keep it here. Trying to get you some more scores from around the region tonight. As we told you already, Woodlawn leads Sandoval 20-15 after 1. Don't have any others to report as of now, but we are trying to get to them for you. I'm guessing maybe some JV overtime games in the River to River.
No, actually Woodlawn now at 26-17 in the second, mid-quarter update. And at the half, the only other one I have is Cesar over Alvarado, 35-10.
That scoreboard update presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance financial service needs, it's Tony Wilt. Find him in Mount Vernon, 42nd Street and South Water Tower, or maybe he's checked in right here from Changnon Gym on the front row. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Tony Wilt are there. 11-7, of course, the score here. Rams up 4 on a 7-0 run with Badger at the line out of the timeout. He is shooting 2 on the second foul from Jared Ellis, 4th on the Wildcats.
Remember, it's a 7-0 run now by Mount Vernon right at this point, heading into these free throws.
Badger's going to try to make it 9. Makes his first. It's 8 now, 12-7. Badger at the line, shooting the back into 2, trying to make it a 6-point game. He does. It's 13-7. Rams have come alive here in the second quarter. 5:26 to play. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Jeff Crow with us in the Crow's Nest. Bringing you high-quality streaming video on mywithersradio.com. And what a fluid camera angle we have. Coming around from the right, it's Damati. Looks around to the top for Cash. Gets him at the right wing. Up top now, Tucker swings around to Kieser on the left wing. Guarded by Grody. Rams in man. Trying to shake past Grody. Kieser pulls up. In and out, no good. Rebound will be stolen away underneath by Badger. Cole Wynn thought he had it. Doesn't. And here come the Rams. It's Trimble left of the basket. Left of the circle. 4:54 to play here in the half. Rams up 6. Payne with it up top. Of course, don't forget, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports or like us on Facebook, WMIX Sports. Around from the right, it's Badger. Comes near side to Payne. Back to the circle. Grody almost had it stolen away, and it'll be poked away. Grody's going to fight for it on a second chance. Gets it back again. Got it back 3 times now. We should have a jump ball, but no. Marion able to take it away here on the left point. Juwan Tucker will bring it across right of the timeline. Throws over left side for Kieser. Has Carson Cash coming up from behind. Instead, elects to take it himself. Throws over right side for Tucker. He's going to try to drive past Trimble. Tripped away. Tyrell gets a steal. It's recovered by Badger. Up ahead, Trimble. Layup, no. Rebound will be tipped back over, breaking the law of verticality, rather, on Leonte Badger.
His second. So he and Grody with 2 fouls apiece in this one. Both of them coming off the bench for Scott Gamber.
So Rams still on a 9-0 run to start this second quarter as we near the midway point of it. Who will be your Community First Bank Player of the Game? Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria at Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. And welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Coming up the left side, it's Kieser for the Wildcats. 3:56 to play in the half. Marion down 6, 13-7. Right wing, it is Tucker. Coming around from the right baseline. There's Riley. Back to the right wing. Kieser pulls up for 3. Off the right iron, rebound to Payne. Marion ice cold here in the second quarter, and the Rams using it to pay huge dividends. Across the timeline, it is Grody. Throws over to the right sideline. Trimble pull up 3. Off the mark, hits the backboard over the top.
Another thing I'll bring up now, and it may not be a factor here in this part of the game, but maybe later. It has been a 50, 60 degree day here in January. Big crowd in the middle of this gym. This gym's quite warm. We'll see probably who the better conditioned team is by the end of this one because of the heat here in the middle of January, or I should say at the beginning of January.
That's a great point. Something we don't usually have to contend with. Coming around from the left wing, it is Riley. Jay Riley over to Kaiser. Now to Ellis, high post. Almost had it stolen away by, Had it almost stolen away by Feeser. It'll be a foul on Michael, team 7.
First foul, 7th on Mount Vernon. Marion will shoot some free throws now the rest of the way here in the first half, and what has been a quickly played first half.
Yeah, you can say that again. It has. That's why we're lacking on scoreboard updates.
Well, the only ones I have into 1, Christopher over ZR 13-3. Other games, Carbondale Centrae, DuPont, Pinckneyville, Nashville, AJ, Benton, and Massac have just begun. Frankfort, Harrisburg, Warrenville Tri-Coast Century and Waltonville to our west, and Edwards County, Florida to our east.
No good from the free throw line on the one and bonus by Ellis. Rebound to the Rams' Payne. And here will come the Mount Vernon Rams. 13-7 is the Mount Vernon lead. 9-0 run for the Rams here to start the second quarter. Payne with it right at the circle, throws over to Flota. Now back to the near side, Grody over to Trimble. He's going to try to drive, and that'll be a quick foul. At least they're consistent with that call.
Well, they try to be.
Not going to let them have much.
No, and in this kind of game, in conference situations, you know that officials are going to check things out and make sure things don't get out of hand.
Coming around right wing, of course, is Trevor Flota. Rams lead 13-7, 2:50 to play in the first half. Left wing is Grody, throws over to the right side for Flota. Rams basketball, of course, as always, is presented by Banterra Bank. As Payne comes around, steps elbow, throws up a jumper, off glass, no good. Rebound will be tipped back to Flota. He goes up, and that'll be the third foul on Jared Ellis.
Just like it was in November, Chris, you can see that Ellis picks up that third foul. He tells Coach Maddox, no, I'm good, but that won't work. Ellis will go to the bench for that third foul. No use getting your fourth with 2:37 to go here in the first half.
Score a free throw with Banterra's Visa debit card. It provides the convenience of a checking account and a card. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. That free throw shouldn't count because it looked like they were waving before he released. We'll see what they say.
It's a two-shot foul. Horn shouldn't be blowing yet on the first free throw.
We'll see what happens. Here comes Flota's attempt. It's good, so he'll have another. So they did wave off the first attempt. They're going to say it was no attempt.
Tucker and Glenn will take into the Marion.
Kind of a crazy night when you really think about it.
Well, there's
at least for us.
Two Scott Gambers walking around like each other here.
I cannot tell who that is in Chaos Cage, but he did a good job rating Scott Gamber's wardrobe.
And he's mimicking him every action, and the Rowdy Rams on the stage to do that.
Payne steals off of the rebound. Nice three-point swing there for the Rams. The run is now 12-0 here in the second quarter. 2:24 to play in the first half.
Marion hasn't scored in this second quarter, much to the delight of the Coach Gamber on the stage.
And now a turnaround for Damati. Rims off, rebound to Feeser. So we had a turnaround from the left post, no good. And here come the Rams up 9 with 2:07 to play here in the first half. Let us remind you, of course, let's get technical about going green. Banterra offers free online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. 1:55 to play in the first half. 16-7 the score. The Rams up 9. The run is 12-0 as the first quarter ended 7-4. Rams trailing. Not a bad effort here in the second 8 minutes of play.
This is where the Rams may go for the final shot, Chris, of the quarter.
Can't fault
unless
them
they get a layup here, unless they get a solid close look. I would wonder if Scott Gamber would not want to go for a layup or a shot at the end of the quarter.
Dribble from the left side in the corner. Grody wide open for three, off the mark. Rebound. Flota slides in. That'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Rams. Great heads-up play by Trevor Flota. Should be Ram basketball.
Number one, the shot probably wasn't one Coach Gamber wanted. Number two, the toes were on the line. Another one of those shots, the worst shot in basketball, to stand on three-point line and shoot it.
Exactly. Toes on the line. And a risky pass inside. Trevor is out of bounds. Flota couldn't get back in before the ball hit him. It'll go back with Marion on the Ram turnover. Ramrod's official number is 3, by the way. The new mascot here at Mount Vernon Township High School. Marion basketball, 1:19 to play in the half. 16-7 is the Ram lead. Coming around right side is Tucker. Turns around in the lane, forces off glass. No good, forced it too much. We'll have a foul on the rebound. It'll go against Feeser.
That's his second. Grody, Badger, Feeser, all with 2 fouls.
Really?
Really?
Okay.
That's what we have to go with.
That was a take your pick. That was like looking at a half dozen eggs and they're all cracked. 1:10 to play in the half, 16-7. Cole Wynn will go to the line to shoot the one and bonus on the 8th team foul for the Rams. Grody, Flota, Payne, Trimble, and Cantley for the Rams.
Scott Gamber going down that bench again. We saw that bench get better and better in the holiday tournament.
Free throw's good, so Wynn will get a second. And that unlocks the cap that has been the lid on the basket for the Marion Wildcats here in the second quarter. They get their first points of the quarter.
Must be some woofing going on down there.
I would assume so.
That and probably tuck some jerseys in when you come in off the bench.
Rebound will go to Payne. Great job by Clay Payne to hold on to the board after the contact.
6 rebounds tonight for Clay, 5 of the defensive variety.
1 minute to play in the first half. Ram basketball, 16-8 your score. Rams doubling up the Wildcats here in first half action. Near side is to Flota. Thought about it off the grip and release. Nothing there. Gives back to the right side for Grody. He slips top of the key, and there is a quick foul there. 1-1 coming for the Rams.
Oh, there they are. Mary Kay
I was gonna
Maybelline
say.
got a late start. The game started early, and they just came into upper deck, so they didn't get the seats they wanted.
I was checking the foundation, but it was the wrong kind.
Nope.
45 seconds to go. No good on the free throw.
Just saying what I saw.
Rebound coming up for the Wildcats. I'm flustered by that because I knew we were going, but just wasn't sure how you're going to go about it. Riley with it on the left wing. 30 seconds to go in the half. And we will have something, I think, on Jawan Tucker.
Wow. Maybelline showed up, too, because I didn't see that one either.
I think that was Avon calling from high in the rafters.
She's not happy with her seats.
Well, it's tough to get ahead on the season ticket list.
It's tough. You got to get here late. You're going to be up in the upper deck. That's the way it goes.
Ram inbound will come side out of bounds in the backcourt. It'll be Payne with the basketball. 24 seconds left to go in this first half. Still 16-8. Rams doubling up Marion. Payne swings around near. Off of the pivot. Timeout, Scott Gamber. Probably a good time to take a timeout. The Ford F-150 boasts an exclusive EcoBoost engine, which means more power with better fuel efficiency. Test drive the large truck champion for over 34 years at Ford Square of Mount Vernon, where the best never rest. 16-8 your score. I believe 15 and change as far as seconds left to go here in the first half. Scott Gamber going to draw something up, see what the Rams come up with out of the timeout.
Number one, credit to the student body here. The stage is full. Number two, every time the Rams go into timeout, about 10 or 12 students gather around the Gamber 2 on the stage. And everything that Coach Gamber does, Coach Gamber 2 on the stage mocks. And it is absolutely hilarious because he is dressed in the same similar colors as Coach Gamber is.
And I'm sure if I could see the face, I would recognize who it is, but I cannot. My eyesight is worsening as I grow older. 14 seconds to go off of the inbound. It is dead on accurate. Up there on Cascade. Stolen away to Monty from Payne. Turnover Rams with 6. Across the timeline. Riley with it up top. Nearly lost it. Having some trouble. Gets it off. Tucker for 3 at the buzzer. Off the mark. And we have reached the end of the first half. The Mount Vernon Rams 16. The Marion Wildcats 8. We'll come back to their second chance auto halftime show. This is Rams basketball on WMIX.
Does this sound familiar? I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family.
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to. They're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our job. For once.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/studiorlc or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
How did the Saturday Sports Show ring in the new year? By bringing you even better sports conversation in 2012. More scores, more local discussion, and a better mix of guests than anyone else. Combine that with ample knowledge of the teams you love, and you'll reserve more than one preset for AM 940. The perfect New Year's resolution? Not missing the Saturday Sports Show, only on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
On November 5th, Community First Bank and the First State Bank of Dix officially partner. Better serve our customers and our community. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. We welcome all our new friends to the Community First family. And I'd like to personally invite you to call, log in, or drop by any of our 5 locations to learn more about Jefferson County's only true, locally owned community bank.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If I could see into the future, you know what I want to know? I want to know how the whole thing is going to turn out. Did I make the right decisions for my business? Helping my daughter memorize all 50 states in alphabetical order. Did it really matter?
Understanding that the future is about planning, not worrying, is why Erie Insurance is above all in service. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you.
Your Erie agents in Mount Vernon is the Bean Insurance Agency.
Get a quote at 242-6017.
It's been a great year for Second Chance Auto in Mount Vernon. If you haven't been by lately, the inventory at Second Chance Auto has absolutely never been greater. With cars, SUVs, trucks, and vans, many priced at under $10,000. You're sure to find exactly what you're looking for. Instant approval and no gimmicks, no pressure, just honest deals on great vehicles. Most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. And there's bank rate financing for everyone. For over 32 years, they've been taking care of families just like yours. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX. The Second Chance Auto halftime show starts now.
And welcome back here at the half to Changnon Gymnasium. The Mount Vernon Rams with a big lead, 16-8 over the Marion Wildcats. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside for this Second Chance Auto halftime. It's been a great year, at least it was in 2011 at Second Chance Auto. And if you haven't been by lately, the inventory has never been greater. Instant approval, no gimmicks, no pressure, just honest deals at Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. We have a scoreboard update coming your way. We have scoring and stats plus plenty more up ahead. We'll take a quick break. Remind you the halftime score, the Mount Vernon Rams 16, the Marion Wildcats 8. Plenty more coming up on your Second Chance Auto halftime show. Stay tuned. This is Rams basketball on WMIX.
Hometown proud for Robiac IGA. There's no better way to shop than Robiac IGA. If it's for Robiac, you know it's fresh for you and your family. If it's for Robiac, you got the best. Hometown proud of the team. Hometown proud for Robiac IGA. Hometown proud for Robiac IGA.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Terry Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back at the half, Second Chance Auto halftime show. Of course, Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. When Second Chance Auto says they have the best selection of vehicles priced under $10,000, they mean it. The inventory has never been greater at Second Chance. Instant approval, no gimmicks, no pressure for 32 years at Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. We need to get to your scoring and stats and, of course, a scoreboard update. Of course, you can follow some of the stats on Twitter at 94Sports. DC, give us whichever one you want to go with first.
The stats for the first half as follows by Mount Vernon and Marion, with the Rams leading 16-8 here in the first half. Your stats are for Mount Vernon, 4 of 13 from two-point range, 31%, 1 of 7 from the arc for 14. The Rams only 5 of 20 from the field in the first half for 25%. Marion is 2 of 10 from two-point range, did not hit a field goal in the second quarter for 20%. 1 of 5 from the arc, did not hit one in the second, and three-point field goal was Marion, 3 of 15 for 20%. Free throw shooting, Mount Vernon was 5 of 7, 71%. Marion was 1 out of 2 for 50%. Your rebounding went to Mount Vernon, 17-8, which is dominant on the offensive glass, 7-2. And then turnovers, Mount Vernon had 7, Marion had 5. The Wildcats only had 3 players score in the first half. Jared Ellis leading the way with 4, but he had 3 fouls. Juwan Tucker, 3, and Cole Wynn had 1 off the bench for Marion. For the Mount Vernon Rams, leading the way off the bench, Leonte Badger with 6 points, all of those in the second quarter. Tyrell Trimble with 5, Clay Payne 4, and Trevor Flota with 1 to give you a halftime score of Mount Vernon 16, Marion 8.
Those stats calculated by Heartland Accounting, or at least certified by Heartland Accounting. Get started right. Let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B, your small business expert. We will have a scoreboard update coming up after the break. We'll take one here. This is the Second Chance Auto Halftime Show. The Mount Vernon Rams lead the Marion Wildcats 16-8. This is Rams basketball with video online at mywithersradio.com.
At PNB to Go, mobile banking now at People's National Bank. Hi, this is Monica Wilt, relationship banker at People's National Bank. With PNB to Go mobile banking, check your balances, see transaction activity, transfer between accounts, and pay bills all from your mobile phone. PNB to Go mobile banking makes banking even more convenient. People's National Bank, making your life easier since 1909.
People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When it comes to bone and joint care, only one name should come to mind: the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Your fellowship-trained physician's first priority is specialized orthopedic care, ranging from total joint replacement and spine surgery to shoulder surgery and sports medicine. Our surgeons provide a wide range of specialized treatments that are unparalleled anywhere in Southern Illinois. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon and St. Mary's Good Samaritans in campus, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
Back out to the 94 Sports Mobile Studios on WMIX and mywithersradio.com.
And welcome back to your Second Chance Auto Halftime Show. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside as we are on your Second Chance Auto Halftime Show. Looking around here, 16-8, of course, is your score at the half. Mount Vernon leads Marion by 8. And we have a scoreboard update coming your way, presented by State Farm agent Tony Wilt. Let's check her out.
Into the first quarter, Centralia over Carbondale 14-10. At the half, Woodlawn over Sandoval 38-26. At the half, Nashville over AJ 30-24. End of one, Benton over Massac 12-10. At half, Murphy upsetting Heron 29-26 at the half. Also at the half, Cesar Valero over Alvarado 35-10. At the half, Christopher over ZR 30-9. At the half, Trico all over Goreville 43-29. And at the half, Edwards County leads Florida 48-37. And that's now in the third.
That is in the third quarter score. I tried to put it under a further column, but didn't offset it enough for you. I apologize. Final tonight, South Central defeats Weber Township 48-30. That game happened at Bluford tonight, so Weber comes up short against the South Central Cougars. We have about a couple minutes before we start this second half. That was a scoreboard update, of course, presented by Tony Wilton, State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance and financial service needs, call Tony Wilt, your local State Farm agent. Find him on the web at TonyWilt.com or at the corner of 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. If you see his red Jeep in the parking lot, just stop in. He would love to meet with you. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Like us on Facebook, WMIX Sports. And Danny, big second half coming up here for the Rams. They pretty well dominated that second quarter, going on a 12-1 run to close out the half after trailing 7-4 after one. What can they do in half number two to come away with the victory?
You got to keep doing what you're doing to keep going at Ellis. And I think in the first part of the game, not a Ram went at Ellis. And I think the tide changed when Badger came in, started going at Ellis, picked up a foul. Then Payne started going at him, got another foul. Badger went at him again, got a foul. When the Rams got aggressive with Ellis and the Payne taking it at him, Ellis is easy to block shots and do things. Sometimes he gets over aggressive, fouls, and that's number one. Number two, you got to be ready for a run. Marion can't shoot this badly 2 games in a row, I don't think. I just think it's not in the cards. They're going to make some shots. And I think number three, what Mount Vernon will have to do, not fall in love with that outside jumper so much. Work it to the inside first, then come back to the outside if possible.
We'll see how it works out over the course of the next second half. Mount Vernon Rams lead here at the break, 16-8 over the Marion Wildcats in the South 7th Conference Showdown as the Rams look for their 12th win on the year. After tonight, they are idle until next Friday night. We'll have all the Mount Vernon Rams games for you on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. As, of course, we have Lady Rams basketball coming your way tomorrow right here from Changnon Gym against Triad. Of course, we have the Saturday Sports Show coming your way tomorrow morning from 8:08 till 10 o'clock. The guest list is piling up. Really only one slot available and haven't heard back from that last guest yet.
Interesting football news.
Really? What
to
is it?
our west. Team that's covered here by WMIX on AM 940. They are close to hiring a coach.
Really? It wouldn't have to be a lookalike like you, would it?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, wow.
I may have to go coach.
And here we go. Starting second half, Marion with the basketball. Keyser works his way to the basket. Right baseline, no good. It'll be stolen away. Or, excuse me, rebounded by Feeser. 7:44 to go, just underway here in the third quarter. 16-8 is the Ram lead.
Marion has the tallest player on the floor, but Mount Vernon's had the more aggressive rebounders in the game.
Coming up the right side, it was floated. No good on the miss. Stick back by Feeser, not there. Rebound mid-post. Payne turns around, sticks it up and in. 18-8, the Ram lead blossoms to 10. And here come the Orange and Black. 7:22 to play in the third. Rams basketball course is presented by Banterra Bank. Tip off the new year with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Keyser with it up top. Looks inside to Ellis. Kicks out. Riley three on the way. Off the back iron. Rebound will go to Trimble. Here come the Rams up 10. Trimble across the right timeline. Steps to the wing. Between the leg dribble. Kicks over left side to Payne. Over the left sideline now. Flota finds Lydell. Left corner. Back to the left wing for Payne. Flota with it right wing. Now to Feeser. And the Rams will reset with it up top. Lydell from Trimble. Lydell content with it up top. Now coming around from the elbow to the wing is Payne. Gives off to Lydell. Between the circles, Jaron Lydell with the basketball for the Rams in the front court. They're going left to right here in Changnon Gym. 6:22 to go in the third quarter. 18-8 is the Ram lead. They're up 10 against the Marion Wildcats in the South 7 Conference affair. Dribbling to the left elbow is Payne. Shakes the double team. At least he did that time. Now gets it to dribble left timeline.
Run some clock. Not put a deep freeze on it, but boy, you can catch some Marion. They're being very aggressive on the passing lanes. You can catch an overplay, maybe even on a pick and roll.
And now with it is Jaron Lydell coming around to the right wing. Over to Flota, now left sideline, able to find Michael Feeser. Feeser left of the circle for Payne. 5:50 to play in the third. The Rams up 10, 18-8. They won the last one, 34-17. That was on a day after Thanksgiving, a Black Friday, if you will. Oh, very nice. We have some updates pouring in from around the region. We'll get to that in just a moment. Payne with it at the circle. 5:34 to play in the third quarter. 18-8 is the Ram lead. Right wing handoff to Flota.
Little dribble drive out front there. Little dribble handoff. Some of the similar things. Backdoor cut.
Now a nice pass underneath to Tyrell Trimble. Feeser with the assist on the skip pass. Coming baseline with Trimble. Backdoor cut. 20-8. The Ram lead grows to a dozen. 5:10 to play in the third. Well,
I can't get my eyes off Gamber 1 and 2.
I got you.
Coach Gamber took his tie off, so Gamber 2 took his off as well. It was great stuff.
Kizzer with the far wing, trying to find Ellis down low. He'll come in. Runner's good. That's the first field goal since the first quarter for the Marion Wildcats.
And I don't mind that for him because that was a difficult shot for him to take. Make it hard for him to score, just like Mount Vernon did that time. Make him earn it.
It is Clay Payne with it at the circle. Nice crossover dribble into Damati. Looking to come. Length to the floor, and we have a foul underneath. I did not see what that foul was.
34, Damati on a little handsy operation.
Oh, okay, so I did see what that foul was.
You saw everything you needed to see.
And you are going to be highly upset with me.
Why?
I owe you a charger.
Yeah, I noticed.
That happened earlier? And all the stuff that happened before the broadcast?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad I get you a new one. My apologies. It still works as we have a quick inbound that dribbles away.
I don't know. Mine's here.
What am I using?
I don't know what you're using.
I'm using that one.
Well, you were until I unplugged it.
Yeah, thank you.
Until Mount Vernon turned it over.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'm gonna need my charger back though because I'm running on.
Well, I'm gonna get ready to work on it.
All right.
I'm gonna doctor it up here a little bit. 20-10 as the Rams are doubling up the Wildcats here in Changnon Gym with 4:29 to play in the third, and we have a turnover on Marion with a foul.
A foul. Legal screen out front. That being number 34, Mr. Damati again, his third.
So that'll be the second already of the half for Marion.
As they say, running on fumes here.
We'll play on.
Copyrighted.
Tee-hee, and here we go. Payne across the timeline, left the circle. We near the midway point of the third quarter. Rams up 10, 20-10.
Now they're jumping out front. You see on the dribble handoff, Marion starting to jump out front. So Coach Gamber adjusting now will set the offense more toward the inside like that.
And they find Payne all alone left block, 22-10. Rams lead back to a dozen.
Like I said earlier, they were getting aggressive in the passing lanes. You get a back door. When they started jumping the dribble handoff around the perimeter, Mount Vernon worked it and shot it down to the backdoor screen.
And it is Ellis coming around from the wing, and we will have a foul somewhere. Rams basketball course presented by Banterra Bank. Nail a three, go for the count with no hidden fee. Banterra Bank has a totally free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style.
There's no reason for Badger to guard him out front that far. And that's what Coach Gamber and staff's telling him. If Ellis wants to take the ball, let him come to you. Don't go out there and guard him on the perimeter so tight.
That's what the inbound goes into. Feeser frustrating him. He kicks out to Tucker. Or Riley, rather, along the far sideline. Now to Damati near wing. Pass up left of the circle to Tucker. Keyser out there as well. Keyser out there as well for Marion. Inside to Ellis, and we're going to have a foul on Feeser.
Well, I've seen bigger fender benders than that. Not a lot of contact on that push.
Well, like the French say, be that as it may.
Well, it may be, but that should have been let go.
Can't be when it's not.
This is Class 3A, isn't it?
It is. Tucker, a long baseline jumper, no good. Tipped away to Damati in the corner. He'll dribble up and pull up, no good. Air ball out of bounds off of Marion. It'll be ramped. It went out of bounds off of Tucker, and somehow Marion gets the basketball back.
Yeah, as far as I know, from right here, we had a great angle looking over the box.
You saw it on mywithersradio.com, I believe. Let's make sure we still have video tonight. I took us out the other night. How? Far wing, it's Tucker's. I hit my head on the thing here. Turnaround J by Ellis. Finally rocks off the rim. Rebound out of bounds this time off of Marion. It actually went off the floater that time.
Couple updates while you're piddling
there.
Yeah,
please do.
Halftime, Carbondale or Centralia 26-18. Goreville trails Trico 43-25. Woodlawn over Sandoval 38-26. Nashville over AJ 30-24. Benton and Massac tied at 27. We'll get more later.
Of course, coming around between the circles is Tyrell Trimble. This will get us through until I can get you a new one. Coming around will be dropped off to Flota. Kicks back to Tyrell Trimble, left sideline. Steps to the wing. Flota pulls up for 18. Good! Long deuce by Tyrell Trimble. Oh, yeah. And we have a timeout, Marion. 25-10.
Marion
Did they put a 3 on the board?
No, it was a 2.
Okay.
It was 8.5. 3 for us or 3 for them?
I thought that was a 2.
I believe it was a 2.
I have 24-10. Where did I miss? Either way, we had timeout presented by Ford Square and King City Chrysler Center. Check out the all-new Chrysler 200, imported from Detroit. It extends well beyond its mid-size shadow with character, comfort, and fuel efficiency. Receive huge cash discounts on all new remaining 200s at King City Chrysler in Mount Vernon.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how they score that because I had 24. I'm watching the Marion scorekeeper. He's kind of looking around, not saying too much or conjecturing. So I'm wondering if something's going on the score table. They're going to leave it as 25, and I am surprised that they are going to leave it at 25. Who even made that last shot? Trimble made it. It wasn't a 3, though.
No.
We'll come back to that. I'll mark that and put an X above it. I don't think it's 25.
In the front court, Wildcat basketball. Riley gives back near the circle for Tucker. Crossover dribble against Trimble. Rams and man. Trimble got a hand on it. Gets the steal. Come to the left side. Tyrell foul on his way up, and Trimble goes to the line. And there, sir, is your charger if you need it.
We got a little extra visiting going on.
Gives me a chance to tell you we are looking for a Community First Bank player of the game. Support your Mount Vernon Rams with a Ram debit card from Community First Bank. You won't be disappointed. Community First Bank, welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Final score off that scoreboard update a while ago. Cesar Valera has beaten Alvarado 59-29.
Big win for the Red Devils. Conference win, I should say, not necessarily a big one.
16-13, Pinckneyville over DuQuoin. That is at the end of one. They got a late start compared to us.
Of course, that scoreboard update presented by Tony Wilt State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance financial service needs, visit your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt, on the corner of 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon or online at TonyWilt.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tony Wilt was asking about the scoreboard updates today.
Oh, yeah?
Player at the game waving at me, making sure I was going to give them. I said, of course.
Good deal. 27-10 your score. Rams up 17. That was the mark in the first one. Riley, nice ball fake, able to slide over to the right elbow. Ellis, turnaround lane, travels with the basketball. It'll be a turnover on Marion.
Great move, just got off balance.
I am so sorry, but there it goes. There it is, partially fixed.
Oh, that's not good.
It'll work until I can get you a new one tomorrow.
I know.
Tomorrow, after the show, loaded show. Left side of the circle, it's Clay Payne. Right of the circle to Trimble. You should have gotten a new one with your new phone, too. They didn't give you a new one?
Didn't need one.
I
I like
should have
this
come
one.
standard.
It is. It's in the box.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't planning on
Well, I know.
losing.
I'm just checking for backups.
Yeah,
I'll
I
get
got
you a new
backups.
one. It's coming tomorrow. They had plenty in stock. Coming around.
Yeah, but that's the one that's...
I know. They had them. Trust me, I was going to buy one
Okay.
for myself, and I decided I would just keep using yours. Now, eventually, I have to buy one. 1:33 to go in the third. 27-10. Lead is 17 for the Rams. Payne with it up top. Gets the elbow. Finds a seam left side. Forces a fourth foul on Jared Ellis. Clay Payne to the line to shoot two.
You know, it's good when the Rams are winning like this, dominating, that we have time to argue over a phone charger. But
Right.
again, Mount Vernon, it led Badger, Payne, Beezer going at, and floated, going at Ellis again, just like they did in November, backing him out, taking it at him, fourth foul.
Payne will miss the first. He has a second coming.
And now Coach Maddox not taking him out, going to leave him in. If I get Mount Vernon again, I'm going right at him again down the other end of the floor once we get the ball back.
Oh, exactly. Payne makes one of two. 28-10. The lead is 18 with 1:26 to play third quarter.
3 points for Marion after scoring 7 in the first quarter.
Wowie.
Uh-oh.
It'll be stolen away. Badger, here he comes up the left side. Layup good. Held off that time. The lead grows to 20. It's 30-10 with 1:10 to play in the third.
Yep. Nice play. Played well off the bench here tonight.
Got me all riled up with the uh-oh. Here it comes from the right side. Good by Jawan Tucker. Almost said Howard. And it's 30-12. Lead down to 18 with less than a minute to play in the third. Banterra Bank is the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams. Let's get technical about going green. Banterra offers free online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. At the circle, it is Leonte Badger with the basketball. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Glad to have you with us on WMIX. Live video streaming on mywithersradio.com. Be sure and join us online or on your radio. Right of the circle, it's Trimble with 27 seconds. Right wing, Leonte Badger. Left of the circle goes to Clay Payne. Wonder how that broke. Rest in peace, Charger. Right wing. Badger goes back to Payne, right of the circle, 10-second mark. Rams want the last shot here, up 18, 30-12. Wildcats letting the Rams have it. Payne's going to drive the basket. Backdoor Lydell. No, fouled. Fouled with 0.2 of a second to go. Lydell up the right baseline, and he has a chance to add 2 before time expires.
Oh, the clinic being put it on with the X's and O's and the Jimmies and the Joes in this one. The back doors, the screens, baiting people, overplaying passing lanes, and then Mount Vernon running that to perfection behind the Marion defense.
Scott Gamber's like Bobby Fischer. Or that computer that almost won. Actually, the computer did win, didn't it, against that other guy from Russia?
No idea.
Deep Blue? That's back in the 90s.
It's chess.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't pay attention.
It was all over the
Bobby
news.
Fischer at a movie or something. I don't know.
Who knows? Lydell at the line shooting 2. Made his first, second one. No good. Rebound to Ellis as time expires. We have reached the end of the third quarter. The Mount Vernon Rams 31, the Marion Wildcats 12. This is Rams basketball on WMIX.
Whether you're an Integra customer needing a new home or just tired of the constant changes associated with big corporate banking, you do have a choice. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. We built our business around one goal, your needs. With 5 locations and a team of your friends and neighbors to support you, your banking solutions are handled right here at home. And to make your move easy, we have new account specials and personal bankers ready to help.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hometown proud to Roviax IGA. And no matter which shop, take Roviax IGA. If it's for Roviax, you know it's fresh for you and your family. If it's for Roviax, you got the best. Make the hometown proud of the city. Hometown proud for Roviax IGA. Hometown proud for Roviax IGA.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94sports. Now back to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back to Changnon Gym. Glad to have you with us. WMIX online at mywithersradio.com as we head to the fourth. Ram basketball to start. Their lead as well, 31-12. Right corner it is. Clay Payne heads to the circle. 7:54 to play in the ball game. Rams looking to improve to 3-1 in the South 7 Conference. A lot of crucial matchups in the conference tonight. Altop Cahokia, Centralia Carbondale. Right wing, Payne will drop off to Trimble. He'll come around left side, trying to lead Lydell. Baseline, he'll go in. Kicks out to a wide open Payne. Payne at the right wing, gives back to Badger, right of the circle. Rams look to be in clock-killing mode. Comfortable 19-point advantage here in the fourth. Rams basketball, of course, presented by Banterra Bank. Don't support the other team. Go green with Banterra's online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. You're blown away by that new device you got.
Oh, I'm hoping it's hot in here because I'm sweating like a dog. I just thought it was me trying to figure this thing out and try to adjust some habits over the course of 3 seasons.
Of course, believe it or not, that little digital upgrade he has will mean better things on Twitter at 94 Sports and on Facebook, WMIX Sports. Payne left of the circles over to Feaser. 6:53 to play in the fourth. Still 31-12. Rams up 19. Left side to Payne on the drop-off. He'll come around. Marion still in man. Not backing off. Right side to Trimble. 6:40 mark here in the fourth quarter. Still 31-12. 19-point ball game. Badger with it near the left sideline. Right-hand dribble gets back to Lydell. Plenty of scores coming your way here shortly. Again, we'll talk to Scott Gamber in the Bean Insurance postgame show. That's all coming up. Right side, Lydell. Action-packed Saturday sports show for you tomorrow. We'll talk to Jared Shaner, Rams coach. Wow. As Carson Cash will pick up the quick touch foul against Clay Payne. That'll be the 6th for the Wildcats.
Offense gone. Marion had 7 points in the first quarter, 5 points over the next 2 quarters now plus.
That's 2 field goals and a free throw, I believe, for the Wildcats. And those 2 field goals came here in the second half. Left corner, it's Trimble. Gives back to the right side for Badger. 6:10 to play in the fourth quarter. 31-12, 19-point ball game. Clay Payne with the basketball. Guarded by Carson Cash. Goes back left of the circle for Trimble. 6:02 to play in the ball game. Looking for the lob underneath. There's Badger. Leonte Badger gets it up and over Jared Ellis. 33-12. The Ram lead is Blackjack.
10 points off the bench tonight, Badger. Lydell's going to get caught.
And in the cookie jar on the hook.
Got caught hooking around on Keysart there a little bit too much. He and Keysart getting a laugh out of it.
Winning Edge can customize just about any activewear, like a t-shirt or jacket for the team, organization, or just for you. Don't believe me? Visit them online at winningedgeusa.com. Ellis on the turnaround, rattles the iron and drops. 33-14, lead down to 19 for the Rams. 5:40 to play.
Various reports from other games around the area crack me up.
I bet they do. Will they crack us up when we hear them?
Well, no, shades of what color teams there are. They're on their glasses. Oh, Badger blocked.
Blocked by Ellis. It was still on its ascent, so no goaltending on that one. Here comes off of the rebound. Tucker linked the floor. He's fouled before the shot. That'll be the 4th team foul on the Rams. That was a great play by Badger, but
you got to go. I mean, that's okay. I think you take it and you go at Ellis. If he blocks it, great. I mean, he had a wide open layup. Make him come over and then, inch either way, he gets a foul and he's done. I don't mind that aggressive play.
Nurnberger on the trigger to go deep. Well, I was going to say deep in the front court. It goes over the timeline, recovered by Keyser. 5:15 to play here in the quarter. It'll be tipped out by the Ram defense on Jared Ellis. So turnover Marion. 5:09 to play in the game. Rams up 19, looking to improve to 12-3 on the year. This is a Ram team that many in the offseason didn't quite know how the season was going to be, but have been a pleasant surprise. And the 3 losses they had, they led in each at one point. So really, not that far removed on what should be looking at 15-0. Badger with it in the circle. 4:42 to play in the game. Rams up 33-14 over Marion. And check on Cash. Nothing going there. Now the call. Payne to the line to shoot the one and bonus.
Making free throws. Big win. Happy Friday night in the King City for the Rams and the Rams fans here and around town.
course, tomorrow morning on the Saturday Sports Show coming your way, we'll have a variety of guests, including Rams head basketball coach Scott Gamber. Jared Shaner will talk about his royal treatment at the Rose Bowl. Rams head football coach. We'll talk to Jeff Lon of the Mount Vernon Lady Rams as Payne knocks down the first, so a second one coming.
Rick Metcalf
of the Cesarville-Waltonville Lady Red Devils. Travis Pinkston, head coach of the Weber Lady Trojans.
Chad Harper at
Waltonville. Trying to catch one more, a native.
Yeah, I'm
But
going
we'll
to
see
have
what
to make
happens.
a phone call on that one, just talk verbally.
I think so. 35-14, your score. Rams up 21. 3 on the way, no good. By Tucker from the right wing. Rebound goes 17 feet out to Trimble. Backcourt, it's mano-a-mano. Literally, 1 versus 1. Trimble versus Keys. Across the way from Payne to Lydell, right wing.
Had a hard-fought Uno versus Uno game today. A couple of them, actually.
Really?
Almost full deck used in one of them.
You ever pay attention to what your last card is in Uno?
No, because
I
usually
do.
I'm either putting up with somebody mouthing me about winning or I'm mouthing back.
I got you. Like once, I like to see. Like one time, I was left with a red skip. It was pretty cool.
2-man game going on, you know, where you reverse, or skip.
Oh
you
yeah,
know, yeah.
I love those.
Yeah.
I like slapjack too.
Yeah, that works too.
Right corner, it's Lydell with Leonte Badge with the basketball. 3:49 to play in the game. 35-14, Rams up 21. Left of the circle.
Right now, if this were an Uno game, the Rams have all the wilds in every color they can have and knocking Marion out.
Well, there's been a few draw fours handed out tonight. Right of the circle, Leonte Badger. Looking to go wing. Shut off. 3:31 to play. Guarded by Ellis. 25 feet from the basket. Chaos corner and a ruckus. Of course, Gamber, number 2 up there. Hands on his hips.
Don't know why. Marion's fouling, but when you give up 30, 40 seconds and then you decide to foul, it defeats the purpose.
That is
what do I
true.
know? My humble radio person.
Are we really humble?
Yes.
I think so. Most of the time. Do we have a Woodlawn update?
Last I heard on Woodlawn, they were up 51-39 as Badgers found another rebound. His 4th offensive rebound of the night and 5 total. And Marion's conceding this one as Coach Maddox is sending in the subs. 5 for 5.
Sending in the subs here. 3:15 to play in the 4th quarter. 35-14. Badger to the line to shoot the one and bonus off the 9th team foul for the Wildcats. Coming in for Marion. Looks like we have Gabe Murphy, Colton Carter, Cole Wynn, Malik Stuckey, Devontae Bly. I believe that's everybody. Rams, it is Trimble, Grody, Badger, Payne, and Feezer. 3:15 to go in the ballgame. Rams basketball, as always, presented by Banterra Bank. Here comes the first of the one and bonus. No good. Rebound will be taken away. Out of bounds off a win. It'll go back with the Mount Vernon Rams. Looking for a Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game. Your community, your choice, your bank. With 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs, Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Trigger right of the basket, timeout Rams as they'll burn one here. 3:13 mark of the 4th, still up 35-14. Good time to call a timeout, presented by Ford Square and King City Chrysler, where the best never rest. See if we can find you some more updates.
Got him. I got all kinds. Halftime, Carbondale Centralia 26-18. Woodlawn is up 8 in the 4th, as that game's about over with in Sandoval. Pinckneyville over DuQuoin into 116-13. I'll toss some finals. Edwards County loses to Florida tonight, 58-54. South Central beat Weber Easton here, 48-30. Cesar-Valera over El Dorado, 59-29. End of 3. Heron trails Murphy, 40-38. And at half, Carmi over El Dorado, 26-21. End of 3, Christopher over ZR, 48-28. At the half, Benton and Massac in quite an exciting game going on, 27-all at the half.
Right of the basket will come the trigger from Badger. Looks into Grody. Now a quick pitch to Trimble. Backdoor for Feezer off the right block. He'll kick out to Trimble on the right wing. 3:06 to play. Thought they were going to go for some points just to pad the stats, but graciously they kick out to keep the clock running.
12-3. And going to next Carbondale next Friday night.
And a happy Scott Gamber to talk to in the postgame show.
Which one?
I think it's going to be the real one, but I would allow Gamber 2 to come up out of Chaos Cage and talk to us.
Well, if you're going to dress the gig and do the part and look at him, it's hilarious.
Who did we end up finding out it is?
Mr. Flota is what I heard.
Brent Flota, I believe.
Brent Flota, yes.
Brent. Doing a good job as Mini Gamber.
with the hand on the back. Badger's at the line for 2, missed the first. That's something of concern. Mount Vernon's free throw shooting. Scott Gamber starting to sub a little more freely.
Badger at the line, shooting 2, missed his first. Here comes his second. 35-14, Rams up 21 with 2:49 to play. Second one on the way, no good. Rebound will go to Wynn.
I'm sorry, I'm chuckling.
Reeves, Trimble, Badger, Flota, and Grody for the Rams. Up the right wing, here comes Marion. Looking around back to the left side. There is Bly. Stuckey with it up top, back over to Carter. Looks around, coming from the right. Here comes Bly. Trying to learn all the Wildcats we haven't seen yet this year. Stuckey on the right wing. 3 on the way from Murphy's no good. Rebound to Wynn in the lane. Will be stolen away by Trimble, with 2:22 to play here in the fourth quarter. 35-14 is your score. 2:16 to play in the fourth quarter. And we have a foul across the timeline by the Wildcats. 35-14, Rams up 21. Improved.
You was nervous about that charger? That was scary right there, moving camera equipment.
I have seen how much it costs from a good friend of ours that you referred to as my stepbrother.
That was the most nervous I've been in a while about grabbing somebody else's camera equipment. I was scared to death.
Well, after the luck I had breaking your phone charger tonight, I would say that's a good thing you handled that the right way. Grody at the line, shooting 2. That was the first foul on Malik Stuckey. The Rams make it 36-14. Rams basketball, as always, is presented by Banterra Bank. Whether retirement is years or months away, open a retirement account to fit your lifestyle perfectly. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. Both good from Grody. It's 37-14. Stuckey kicks out to the left wing. Bly's going to go back to the right wing for Carter. Now back to Stuckey. Dribbles between the circles. Pulls up from 18. No good front iron, but it falls. We have a foul somewhere in there.
Okay, now will the shot count? Shot went down. Let's see what the officials talk about.
Given the fact that Mike Austin is not looking back at the basket and does not seem to care that there was a shot, no.
No. Turnover. Foul. Shot didn't exist. And Colton Metter will go to the line. Plays against Bennett at Centralia. Shot no good. Can't count it when it's an offensive foul.
Of course, I remind you that your scoreboard updates tonight presented by Tony Wilton State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance financial service needs, it's your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt, right here in Mount Vernon. Oftentimes, it's Changnon Gym. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Now, if the foul happened before the shot, then it shouldn't count. I heard whistle before the ball dropped.
Yeah, because here's the thing, like you were just saying and it just said, if it was an offensive foul before the shot, it's just a turnover and an inbound right to the floor.
He's not going to count it. This is something I can ask one of the officials after the game.
Thankfully. Of course, remind
they did count it. They said
it's the only way to be able to do it and still have free throws.
Okay.
So here we go.
But the main thing, too, is 3 officials got together and talked it over. No egos involved. No, I saw it, that's it. Talk it over. And this is a crew that doesn't normally work with each other.
Right.
Assigned by the South 7 Conference, so it's good to see them all talking it out and over and getting the call right.
Of course, Metter is at the line. Colton Metter. Metter, Pike, Mitchell, and Reeves. Rebound will go to Wynn. Phil's in there as well. Foreign exchange, Phil. Coming around left side, it'll be Bly for a long deuce from the free throw line. Went off the rebound, tripped with it, slips with it, kicks it out of bounds. Makes it easy on Mike Austin. We need to pause for station identification. We've reached the top of the hour. This is the Rams.
Worldwide on MyWinnersRadio.com and on your radio in 94.1 FM, WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham. A free service from Winners Broadcasting.
Mitchell with it up top, back to the right for Pike. Looks into Reeves. He'll bring it out. 1:30 to play in the ball game. Rams are going to win this one up 37-16. Mitchell for 3, in and out. Rebound. Metter. He'll put it back up. No good off the left side. Rebound tipped away. Mitchell came away with it, but it was tipped by his own man. Bingman will bring it up the left side. Throws up a runner. No good. Rebound will be tipped away out of bounds off of Bingman. Wow.
Yeah, Lady Rams tomorrow here against Triad. We'll go to Belleville on Monday to Althoff with the Lady Rams as well. Home on Thursday with the Lady Rams against Carbondale. Before we go to Carbondale Friday for Rams.
I have a feeling the Woodlawn Cardinals are going to be the 1 seed in the Midland Trail Tournament if the score holds true. Up the right block, Mitchell off glass. Good. Falls back down off the back iron, 39-16. Rams up 23.
That would be, 36 in a row for them now?
Yep. They're up 9 with 4 to play.
Yeah, Sandoval made a run in that game, but Woodlawn's held them off.
Stuckey from 17, right wing, and an out. Rebound win, stripped by Mitchell. That'll be a foul on Mitchell and going to the line. Looks like it was going to be a stick-back attempt, so Wynn will go to the line to shoot 2 here for Marion. 40.6 seconds to play. Rams will improve to 12-3 on the year, 3-1 in the South 7 Conference. And did we ever get a Carbondale Centralia score?
I haven't got one lately.
But we did have one at one point.
26-18 Centralia at the half. Did I say that right?
I don't know, did you? 26.
Centralia should be up 26-18
That's what you
half.
said. You're fine. That's what you said. 36 seconds to go. Free throw good by Wynn. 39-18. Ram lead is 21. Phil from long range. Rattles off the front iron. Rebound to Wynn. And here come the Wildcats. Wildcats will fall to 1-3 in the South 7. Turnover Marion as they look for the touchdown pass underneath the basket.
And I'll say this. Score out of hand now. It's easy to say, but a very impressive effort tonight by Scott Gamber's Rams. Came out and really dominated Marion that second quarter defensively. Took advantage of some overplays by Marion on the defense with some nice backdoor cuts and layups. Got some good looks. Were very aggressive. Great win here tonight by Mount Vernon.
Went on a 35-11 run at this point with 8 seconds left as it's tipped out of bounds off of the near sideline by Colton Carter. Jake Pike will trigger from the near sideline with 7.4 seconds left to go. Quick inbound to Phil. Krakovic with it back to the right side for Pike. 3 seconds left. He'll dribble it out the clock. And the Rams at home get a big victory over the Marion Wildcats. 39-18 is your final. We'll have the Bean Insurance postgame show coming up next.
Does this sound familiar? I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family.
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to. They're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our job. For once.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/Studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
Hey there, I'm Jennifer, and I love living in Southern Illinois. But whenever I got sick, I used to think the best medical care was far away. I had no clue that some of the most advanced medical care was right here the whole time. Good Samaritan is my new hospital of choice because they combine exceptional response time, first-class facilities, and an outstanding patient experience. Good Samaritan partners with physician specialists and invests in the latest medical technology. They deliver the best care where I need it most, locally. Now more than ever, they offer local residents like me a convenient alternative to bigger out-of-state hospitals, where I'm a number, not a name. This saves me time, money, and keeps my family close, which out-of-state hospitals will never be able to provide. And in 2013, that care will get even better when they open the all-new Regional Health Center. It's that kind of investment that ensures we'll never have to leave home to receive the care we need.
Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital, raising the bar.
Hello, this is Hunt Bonin with People's National Bank. People's National Bank is proud to be a family-owned bank that has served Southern Illinois for over 100 years. We take pride in offering products that are customer convenient and friendly, with free checking, online banking, CD specials, mortgage products, and many other convenient banking services. We have everything to meet your banking needs. Stop by any People's National Bank and see what banking with a family-owned bank is all about. People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Lincoln dealer. All the luxury and technology you'd ever want. An optional 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 that performs like a V8. Rich, hand-finished leather trim seats and genuine wood trim. So what do you give a car like the 2012 Lincoln MKS that seemingly has everything? Well, a test drive would be nice, especially now, because not only can you get a great offer, You also get 4 years or 50,000 miles of standard complimentary maintenance on an MKS with sync technology that allows you to get turn-by-turn directions, make and receive phone calls, and play all of your favorite MP3s. And with available active park assist, Lincoln MKS can practically park itself. With all this luxury, technology, and confidence, what could possibly be keeping you from that test drive? Lincoln, it's not just luxury, it's smarter than that at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
If I could change anything, you know what I'd change? I'd make it a law that if you tell someone to have a nice day, you really have to mean it. 100%.
Making your day better than it started out is what makes Erie Insurance above all in service. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. And have a nice day.
Your Erie agent in Mount Vernon is the Bean Insurance Agency. Get a quote at beaninsurance.net.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX. The Bean Insurance postgame show starts now.
And welcome back to a very happy Changnon Gymnasium. The Mount Vernon Rams win blackjack over the Marion Wildcats 39-18. Bean Insurance is an independent agency that can do the insurance shopping for you. Bean Insurance has multiple top insurance companies from which to choose with great rates for your family. Call them 244-BEAN. That number is 244-BEAN. We welcome aboard Scott Gamber here on the Bean Insurance postgame show. 39-18 winners over Marion. Scott, it was ugly.
It was.
First, 7-4, but then you go on a 35-11 run the rest of the game, not allowing a field goal to the Wildcats in the second quarter. It's much like last year, really. If you remember the trip to their place, granted, we played just as ugly as they did, but came out, second quarter, played very well, shots started to fall, defense started to show up, and just a great win in a conference foe in Marion.
It was, and it's a game that I was worried about all week because it's the second time around playing a team. That always makes it more difficult. We know what Ellis is and how good he can be, and I look at Juju and I look at Tucker, and I mean, they can really put you in some binds. And we talked about how in the past they've come out a little bit hot here at Mount Vernon. We really struggled that first quarter. I mean, couldn't get open shots, forced some shots, couldn't finish around the basket, turned it over, just did not play well. But I think the thing was that as bad as we played, our defense stayed effective. We continued to play defense throughout that first half, and then finally in the second half when things, they had to chase us a little bit, things got a little bit, we settled in, and our guys really did a nice job of being patient enough to get those layups around the basket. A big key, and it was a key at Heron, is when Ellis got in foul trouble, that really put them in a bind. Because not only did he have to sit, but when he was in there, he couldn't chase. He was really concerned about picking up that fourth or fifth foul, and that really opened a lot of opportunities for us.
I look at Ellis, kind of got a quick start, got 4 points.
Yeah.
Badger comes in, was aggressive with him a couple of times. Payne and Floda and Feeser all start picking up on it. He gets in foul trouble, and he was done. I think the sub and then the change of flow in the game really helped the team out by being aggressive, getting in foul trouble.
It did, and I thought that what helped too was being able to rotate Michael Feeser, Leonte Badger, Kwyman play to get rotate a lot of different guys trying to guard him, and Clay has done a nice job back-to-back games of attacking the basket, making Ellis foul him. Leonte was a huge spark. I felt like we were really stagnant. He came in there, and I thought immediately, our energy kind of popped up. I thought Michael played really well tonight for his first home start. I thought he did a really nice job guarding Ellis. I mean, that's a big task when you have to guard the other kid's 6'8" kid when you're 6'3". That's difficult. He did a really nice job, I thought. Tyrell played another really good game. Thought we really kind of screen rolls with Leonte and Tyrell being able to take it. And Trevor didn't have one of his best games, but I still think he does a lot of things that don't show up in the box score. And this is one, matchups dictate a lot. They tried to go big a little bit at times. We tried to go bigger. So when we were helping down, it was Clay there, and I was proud of our guys, especially for a night or even when we played a little better in the second half, we still really struggled offensively. Proud of our guys to be able to kind of junk one out of that.
When you get in a game, obviously you change as you go in a game. I think tonight they started off maybe more passive defensively, and then they start turning it up a little bit, and you guys made an adjustment, not to give too many trade secrets away. Very simply put, they came out, and you went behind them basically because they were definitely jumping out in the passing lanes.
They were
steals.
A lot. And another kid that I think that I don't give enough credit. Thought a huge key tonight. Jaron picks up 2 early fouls. Louis comes in. Man, the minutes Louis gave us that first half, and I should have got him in there more in the second half, but we played so well in that third quarter that I hated to make a sub because everything was going so well, and you hate to break that up, but he played. He had a really nice game tonight.
Thought he did as well. Of course, we'll talk more about it tomorrow on the Saturday Sports Show. Scott, thanks for coming up. Good job on a big win over the Marion Wildcats, 39-18.
Thank you very much.
Scott Gamber, the Mount Vernon Rams. Of course, we'll talk to him tomorrow, Saturday Sports Show. We need to take a break on the Bean Insurance postgame show. This is Rams basketball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Terry Smith.
Helping people is what we love, but we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Brownview in Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depends on your hometown professional. Pekin Insurance.
Rams leather jackets, all stars and stitches. Rams cheerleading jackets, all stars and stitches. Rams hoodies, all stars and stitches. Rams t-shirts, all stars and stitches. Rams car stickers, all stars and stitches. Rams yard sign, all stars and stitches. Rams apparel, all stars and stitches. Anything Mount Vernon Rams, all stars and stitches.
Okay, I get it. I can get anything Mount Vernon Rams at All Stars and Stitches. But where in the world is All Stars and Stitches?
All Stars and Stitches are located in Benton, half a block from the Benton High School. Our phone number is 618-435-5555. Give us a call.
Hey, are you thinking of starting your own business? Or maybe you already own your own business and have tax questions? Call Heartland Accounting today. At Heartland Accounting, we specialize in small business planning. Let us help you with your business bookkeeping, sales taxes, payroll taxes, or maybe just some solid business advice. Get started right, and let us help you make your business a success. Call Heartland Accounting of Mount Vernon today at 244-7077, or stop by 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back to the Bean Insurance postgame show. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski, Jeff Crow with us as well. Jesse Clark, phenomenal job back at the studio. As the Mount Vernon Rams win a big one here tonight, 39-18 over the Marion Wildcats. And Danny, this is one where you kind of count your blessings. Started out ugly.
Hey, you know, you got to do what you got to do. And you get a win over a team that has been a pain in your side for many years. Been a rival. You've been a pain in their side for many years as well. And you get a big, and not only a big win, but a dominating win as well. And that was key in the all along in this is the way Mount Vernon struggled early, couple of adjustments, couple of subs, changed the flow. Coach Gamber and staff changed some things. Game on.
And, of course, this is your Bean Insurance postgame show. Chances are you're paying too much for auto insurance. Discounts await at the Bean Insurance Agency. You won't know how much you can save until you give them a call. Bean Insurance, 244-BEAN. That number is 244-BEAN. We need to get to your scoring and stats presented by Heartland Accounting.
Well, let's do that. The Mount Vernon Rams, 9 of 23 for 39% from two-point range. Only 2 of 10 from the arc, but it didn't matter. The Rams go 11 of 33 from the field for 33%. Marion was 6 of 16 from two-point range, 38%, 1 of 8 from the arc for 13%. The Wildcats go 7 of 27 from the field for 26%. Free throw shooting, Mount Vernon, 13 of 23, 57%, 11 of 15 for, I should say, Let's run this again. Mount Vernon was 13 of 23 from the free throw line, 57%. Marion was only 3 out of 4, 75%. Rebounding went to Mount Vernon, 26-18. Then Marion had 14 turnovers. Mount Vernon had 8. The Wildcats had 4 players scoring the game. Jared Ellis with 8, Jawan Tucker 5, Cole Wynn had 5, and Jared Ellis had 8. For Mount Vernon, the Rams had 7 players scoring the game. There were 3 in double figures. Tyrell Trimble led the way with 12. Clay Payne had 11. Leonte Badger had 10. Then Louis Grody and Travis Mitchell 2, followed by Jaron Lydell and Trevor Flota 1, to give you a final score of Mount Vernon 39, Marion 18.
Of course, those are your Heartland Accounting post-game stats. Get started right and let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B, your small business expert. We have a scoreboard update coming your way in a bit, along with a Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game. We need to take a break. This is the Bean Insurance post-game show on WMIX.
How did the Saturday Sports Show ring in the new year? By bringing you even better sports conversation in 2012. More scores, more local discussion, and a better mix of guests than anyone else. Combine that with ample knowledge of the teams you love, and you'll reserve more than one preset for AM 940. The perfect New Year's resolution? Not missing the Saturday Sports Show, only on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
Whether you're an Integra customer needing a new home or just tired of the constant changes associated with big corporate banking, you do have a choice. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. We built our business around one goal, your needs. With 5 locations and a team of your friends and neighbors to support you, your banking solutions are handled right here at home. And to make your move easy, we have new account specialists and personal bankers ready to help.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX. Time for the Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game.
And welcome back to Changnon Gymnasium. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside for your Bean Insurance postgame show. Give them a call, 244-BEAN, to see if you're paying too much for auto insurance. We have not only a Community First Bank player of the game coming up. Let's go ahead and get to the player of the game before we get to our scoreboard update. Player of the game?
Good question, because we didn't really discuss it in the break. So, we have options. I
thought there were a lot of kids today that went out there and played well. It's 39-18 victory.
And I like how you throw this on me.
Yeah.
Boy, it's one of those deals where you look at so many different Rams players.
You see so
that
many
played
different
well,
numbers.
and you look at Badger coming off the bench with 10 points.
And you have so many different
Payne
numbers.
had 11. Trimble had 12. A quiet 12, in fact. You know what? Here's the deal. I know I look at somebody sparking something. Mount Vernon was struggling in that first quarter. And Trimble played well. To me, it's Trimble and Badger. That, to me, is your two. Because Trimble ran the show quietly, fluidly, without any issues. Badger came in, stirred it up against Ellis, got everybody else involved a little bit, and then everybody followed suit. So it's down to those two.
Okay. Badger off the bench in a big way, man. Got some big buckets.
Yep.
You hate to rob Tyrell Trimble, because Tyrell had a great game. We should have really probably discussed this before.
Should have, but
things fall through when you're getting score updates.
Yeah, but
you got that one I wanted.
I already got it.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Not trying to take away from the fact that we have to come up with a Com First player of the game because he'll be in contention for Ram of the Week. Should ask Scott. Put him on the spot.
Could
his
have,
thoughts, but
but
it's our decision.
Yes.
Tyrell is clutch up and down every night. I don't know that you can win this game without him. However, I don't know if that spark gets started without Leonte Badger off the bench.
Leonte Badger off the bench. Rams were struggling. He comes in. He was the first one off.
They
had
combined
11.
for 23?
23 points.
So
had
with
10,
23 points.
22.
Okay.
Yep.
So they combined for 22 points. Leonte Badger and Tyrell Trimble are your players of the game. Great traditions aren't given. They're earned through hard work and commitment. That's just what they believe in. Community First Bank, proud sponsors of the Mount Vernon Rams. A great tradition. And we have one final Tony Wilt scoreboard update to send us home.
Huge.
Mount Vernon. You can check all the final scores on Facebook. WMIX Sports will come your way later. Let's check the scores we have now.
Mount Vernon beats Marion, of course, 39-18. Centralia over Carbondale, 55-42. Woodlawn over Sandoval, 68-55. South Central over Weber Township, 48-30. Wayne City over North Clay, 61-51. Those scores from the Midland Trail Conference. We'll go through all the finals first, as we're getting some partials rolling in now, as you hear my phone rattling behind me. End of three quarters, Pinckneyville over DuQuoin, 43-32. Final, Nashville beats AJ, 59-41. 3 minutes to go in what has turned out to be an absolutely wild affair at Massac County. With 3 minutes to go, Massac leads Benton 52-50. Lots of stuff going on and off the floor there. Harrisburg over Frankfort at final, 66-44. Murfreesboro and Heron are in overtime at Jackson County. Alvarado loses to Sasser-Lyra, 59-29. Carmi leads El Dorado to half, 26-21. Christopher leads ZR at the end of 3, 48-28. Trico beat Goreville tonight, 65-48. Century beat Waltonville, 52-43. Flora beat Edwards County, 58-54. And then Mount Zion beat Charleston, 69-63. And Collinsville nudges out Belleville East, 56-55. That's a final.
That is a Tony Wilt scoreboard update, and that pretty well takes care of business for us here tonight. We were unable to I was trying like heck to get an Althoff Cahokia score to see if we could give you a South 7 Conference standings before we left the air, but we'll have that for you tomorrow on the Saturday Sports Show, 8:08 until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, AM 940, online at mywithersradio.com. Your final here tonight, the Mount Vernon Rams 39, the Marion Wildcats 38. That does it for us. For Danny Czerwinski, for Jeff Krill, and for everyone at Withers Broadcasting, thank you for listening and watching to Mount Vernon Rams basketball tonight. I'm Chris Hugo. Good night.